Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Will the fight happen? I don't really know. Me personally, my counterpunch on AJ fighting Tyson Fury, I think it has to be one of the most over burnout topics in boxing. You know what I mean? I think it's second to maybe Wilder and AJ. Because, we talked about that so much. It's just burnt out. I mean, first of all, I think Tyson Fury would fight AJ for $100 million because I know Tyson Fury loves the money. I know he likes the idea of fighting AJ for hundreds of millions of dollars or $100 million or that type of amount of money. Who wouldn't? But I do think that that is one of the jankiest fights to talk about. And what do I mean by janky? What do you mean by that, Kurt? I mean simple. Every time we talk about Tyson Fury fighting AJ, someone loses. If you noticed. You know what I mean? We talked about AJ fighting Tyson Fury in 2020. Tyson Fury lost in court. 2021, AJ lost in the ring to Usyk. 2022, AJ lost to Usyk again. 2023, Tyson Fury was pretty much forced to fight Alexander Usyk because he had beat AJ twice. So that was put on hold until Tyson wanted to fight AJ after the second loss. And everyone knows that, that was not a good time to fight anybody after you just got your ass whooped. And then you had a meltdown in the ring. So, then 2024, Tyson gets beat. Finally fights Usyk, gets beat. Damn near gets knocked out. Should have been knocked out. Later in the year, they were going to fight if he wins the rematch or whatever, but he wanted to fight Usyk for the third time because I think he acknowledged Usyk as a formidable opponent. He loses again. 2025, Tyson after that goes through retirement. Now he talks about coming out of retirement. So now this is where we are. AJ's having surgery. Tyson Fury's training with Sugar Hill Stewart again. So go figure. Something. He's training for something. Hopefully he's training for his tune-up fight. But can these guys fight? Yes, they can fight. I just think it's one of those fights we need to shut the fuck up and just let happen if it's going to happen. Because I think the more we talk about it, I think the more we anticipate it. The more anticipated, the more we are likely to be let down when the shit doesn't happen. Again, people, it's a janky fight to talk about. It's janky. It has hoodoo, voodoo written all over it, honestly, because the chances of these guys fighting, I think it's going to have to be a fight where, hey, let's sign the fight and let's fight. Not, hey, if AJ wins and beats Dubois, or if Dubois fights, no. If Tyson wins, no. These guys have to fight because if they have any kind of bridger fight before that, that bridge can burn the hell down. Okay, because that's what normally happens. These guys are signed to fight. Something happens to that magnitude, and we never see the fight. It's a big shit show letdown. That's what it is. $100 million, sure. If they can fight, sure, we would want to see the fight. It would probably be at Wembley. Yes, it would be 100 million people that show up. Yes, those guys have been beat by the same guy. Yes, those guys are former champions. I think the fight could happen, but it just has to be made without any other distractions, period. If I repeat, if anything could happen or could go wrong, it will go wrong. Murphy's Law. But you guys tell me what you think of this possibility of these guys fighting for $100 million apiece. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.